We have a lot of discussions about the graphical solution of pair of linear equation in two variables. Now it arises a few questions. The question is, whenever, suppose I am just first to have one example, so I am written here, suppose x plus y is equals to 7 and x minus 2y is equals to 5. If these two equations we have, if you will solve it graphically, you will have a value for x and y that would be intersecting at 6, 1. 6, 1. This 6, 1, this is the solution of the equation. You could see here 6 plus 1 is equals to 7 and 6 minus 1 is equals to 5. And if you will plot the graph for this and for this, it would be intersected at the 6, 1. So yes, for this graphical solution is very reliable and we will not have any problem. But if somewhere suppose solution it would come 6 and 1, it's okay, fine. Suppose this I am making this graph, and if I talk about 6, 1, 6, 1, what it would be the 6, 1? Suppose this one. Suppose one graph would be in this and this. So this 6, 1, suppose this would be suppose the solution of the equation. But if solution would be coming like 1 by 13, 2 by 13, root 2, root 3, in that case it will not help you a lot, the graphical solution for this given equation. So that's why it would be thought, is there any alternate methods to solve this pair of linear equation two variables? So the answer is yes. Yes. What is this algebraic? What is this alternate method? That alternate method is algebraic methods of solving a pair of linear equation. You could go by this way. Alright. So what are they? In this very first among of those, substitution method. Right. By substitution method also you can solve. This is also called algebraic. And the second one is it was elimination method. And third one is cross multiplication methods. Cross multiplication method. These three methods, they are the algebraic methods that we are using to solve the pair of linear equation in two variables. So very first, to begin with substitution method. What the substitution method is, although the steps it is given in the NCERT, and I recommend and I advise in page number 51, it is given the algorithm about the solving the substitution methods, and I am trying to explain you directly through the question. That will help you a lot. Before going ahead, let me tell you, student, here what is important. Although you can use the substitution methods for all type of pair of linear equation of two variables. What are the types of pair of linear equation two variables now? Intersecting, parallel and coincident. They are the three types. But yes, for finding out the unique value, it is more suitable, more specific, and it will help you a lot. So, and if here in this it is given solve the following pair of linear equation by substitution methods, and here it is given the questions and we'll do here. So we'll try to explain the substitution methods better in the along with the question only. So let us begin with the question number first part of the first. This is x plus y is equals to 14. What we do in the substitution method, we find out the value of any one variable. Here two variables x and y. So let us begin with, we find out the value of x from here. X is equals to what? This is 14 minus y. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. We are writing the name of equation. And what is the next equation we have? The next equation we have x minus y is equals to 4. Now we have a value of x here. So putting this value of x in this equation, that is 14 minus y is equals to 4. So minus 2y is equals to this 14. When we'll be bringing this side, so this 4 minus 14. So minus 2y is equals to minus 10. This is cancelled, y is equals to 5 we have. And once it is being obtained the value of y, it put in the equation 1, and so this gives x plus 5 is equals to 14. So x is equals to 9. So the value for x plus y, x and y is 9 and 5 and 9. So what is the solution of the equation? Solution of the equation, x is equals to what? X is equals to 9 and y is equals to 5. Keep it in the mind. If you will do this graphically, this would be intersecting at the 9, 5. This is the solution of the equation. So this is the substitution method. Here you could go another methods also. You could find also the value of y, that would be 14 minus x, and here instead of putting the value of x, you would have put the value of y. Then also there would be no change in the answer. So this is exactly a substitution method. We are finding out the value of one variable and putting in the another equation, and by this way is help us to find out the value of x and y. So by this way only you can do the questions. So this was the intersecting. Let us have few more examples, and let me give some ideas along with the question. Suppose the second part, this is in the another way. Second part, it is s minus t is equals to 3. So here s is equals to what? 3 plus t. So this we got the value of s. What is second one? The second one equation is s by 3 plus t by 2 is equals to 6. Although you can put directly the value of s here also, but I recommend you first make this equation in a normal form. What do you mean by normal form? First have a LCM of this. This is 6. Here we will write 2s plus 3t is equals to 6. This gives 2s plus 3t is equals to 36. Now put the value of s here. What? 2 into 3 plus t plus 3t is equals to 36. So what we are doing? What we are doing through substitution method? Can you observe the pattern? Is happening anything else? Yes. What is happening through this? We are changing this linear equation in two variable in linear equation in one variables finally, and you all did work on this. Now here linear equation in one variable you could see here, and now it's not any big deal for you to find out the value of t. I am very sure of. Now you are very convenient to find out the value of t. Since you are reaching here, after reaching here, it's not very big deal to find out the value of t, and once we have the value of t, that would put here in equation 1, and we will have the value of s. So I think it's enough information to do the questions. Let us see one more varieties of questions so that it will make you clear whether it would be applicable for another type of equations or not. Like question number 3. First question, third part. See, the third part is like 3x minus y is equals to 3. So here if you will see this equation, here this 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3, it is type of coincident. In this case, dear children, let me tell you, because it would have infinite number of solution. Why? Let me write down this 3x minus y is equals to this 9x minus 3y is equals to 9. So if you will here compare the coefficient 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Which type of equation? Which type of this equation we will have? This we will have coincidence solution. A1 upon A2 is equals to B1 upon B2 is equals to C1 upon C2, and it would have infinitely many solutions. So here we don't have a specific value of x and y. So how do we solve it? Solving by the same way. 3x is equals to 3 plus y, and x is equals to 3 plus y by 3. That's it. And this value will be putting here in the second equation. This 9x minus 3 into 3 plus for this x, 9 into 3 plus y by 3 minus 3y is equals to 9. Or you could just write down the value of x is equals to this, and you will find out the value of y from here. You will not have a specific value. This is the value of x. So for doing such type of questions, we need just to find out the value of x from here or y from here. So here will not have any value in a specific way. It would have an infinitely many solution. So this is all about the question number 1, and hopefully you all will do all parts of the question number 1 by yourself. If there any problem, let me know. Now we'll directly start with the question number 3, because here it's big deal how to make the algebraic situation. Then only we'll go with the substitution method. And dear children, although we have talked about the more two methods, but here in this exercise, whatever the question you will do by the substitution method. So what's the deal is? The deal is, first we'll make the situation for you, and you all know how to do by the substitution method. So now I'll not do whole question for you, I'm just now telling you how to establish the situation algebraically. So it's very, very important. The very first part of the question is the difference between two numbers is 26. So if we'll do question number 3, first part, let numbers are x and y. You can have any other variable also. We all are used to with the x and y. That's why we are most of the times we are going with x and y. And here we'll write x greater than y. Why I have written this? Because in this here it is given difference, and whenever we talk about difference, we have always we subtract smaller number from greater number. So that's why it is mentioned x greater than y. So here we'll write x minus y is equals to 26. The very first condition we have. Now it is say that if one number is 3 times the other. One number is x, another is y. So x is equals to 3y it is given. So it's very easy. Put this value of xy here, 3y minus y is equals to 26. So this gives you the value of y, and once you have value of y, you will have value of x, and you will have a numbers. Now the second part. So it's deal. What's the deal? To form the algebraic situation. Then you can find out the value. Larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. Here it is talking about supplementary angles. So let the larger number be x and the smaller number be y. What would be the very first condition? The very first condition would be x plus y is equals to 180 degree. Why it is so? So my dear children, now whenever you do the questions, it would be recalled all the previous concept what you have studied so far in the previous classes. As we know, about the supplementary angle, this is the sum of the pair of angle is 180 degrees. So that's why this condition it comes. This is based on the previous. It is given supplementary, and it would be written x plus y is equals to 180 degree. So this would be the one condition it is given in the question. It is hidden. It is not given directly. If you don't know about the supplementary, if you don't have idea about the supplementary, then you would have a problem to establish the relation. Now it is given that larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degree. So if larger it is x, this is y plus 18. Smaller, so it gives what? 2y plus 18 is equals to 180, and y is equals to 162. 2y is equals to 162, so y is equals to 81. Yes, y is equals to 81 and x is equals to, of course, how much it is? 99, I think so. So our assumption is correct, our condition is correct. It validated all the things that we could see. We have started assuming larger number x, smaller number y. Condition very first, x is equals to x plus y is equals to 80. Now it is said that larger exceeds. I'm just telling you, I'm just trying to give you some pattern. If you can notice that it exceeds, the larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degree. So here, and don't here, whenever you do the statement question, keep it in the mind, dear children. Don't stop by writing the value of x and y. You need to write down this y is equals to 81. This is the smaller angle. So here we'll write here don't write the large number. Here we'll write larger angle. The x here, smaller angle b y. This x plus y is equals to 180. Supplementary it is given. This comes from the second condition, and once it is obtained the value of y, so it is obtained the value of smaller angle. So you will write finally the smaller angle is 81 degree and the larger angle is 99 degree, and it would finally this helps the condition. So third part is very easy. 7x plus 6y is equals to 3800, and do by substitution method you will enjoy while you are doing this question. Third part. Now the fourth part I am just doing for you here. Here there are 6 parts, so I'll deal with each and every question so that it will help you to do the questions. So fourth part, let us see the questions and try to make the situation. What is the fourth part? The taxi charge in the city consists of fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. Here two things it is given. Here we'll write let the fixed charge is equals to rupees x, and let the charges for 1 kilometer, it is rupees y. Fixed charge x, and for 1 kilometer it is say that for a distance of 10 kilometer the charge paid is rupees 105. This is fixed charge. Let me tell children, it's very important to understand the question. Question कह रहा है कि आपने टैक्सी हायर किया, उसका फिक्स चार्ज है, फिर आप जितने किलोमीटर जाओगे उसमें पर किलोमीटर के हिसाब से वो आपसे चार्ज करेगा. तो अब पहला कंडीशन कह रहा है कि 10 किलोमीटर के लिए कितना चार्ज कर रहा है, 105. इट मींस व्हाट वुड बी द कंडीशन? दिस वुड बी x plus 10y is equals to 105. This is the first condition. And what about the second? For it is said that for journey 15 kilometer, why it is written 10y? Because for 1 kilometer it was written y kilometer. So for 10 kilometer 10y, total 105. So from here for substitution what we need to do, x is equals to 105 minus 10y. Then what we have? Then for 15 kilometers, so x plus 15y is equals to, how much it is? 155. So everything now you have. For x you have 105 minus this, 105 minus 10y plus 15y is equals to 155. So you will find out the value of y from here, and you will have a value of x from here, and everything will have, you'll have a fixed charge and the charges for per kilometer. So here in this question it is asking, please, what's the asking? How much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 kilometers? So after finding out the value of x and y, what you need to find finally? You need to find, what you need to find? X plus 25y. So once you have value of x, once you have value of y, you won't have any problem to find out the value of x plus 25y. So this is all about question number 4. Question number 5, whenever the question it comes about the fraction, and you all are dealing with the linear equation in 2 variables. So how to deal with such type of questions? Also this is very easy, but yes, it's my duty to tell you how to do this. So question number 5, let numerator be x, denominator be y, and what's the fraction? Fraction is equals to x by y. Whenever you start dealing with the question of fraction, without seeing the question, you can write down these terms, right? And then we'll see the question. Fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added both the numerator and denominator, means x plus 2, y plus 2, it gives 9 upon 11. Rest you know, we'll do the cross multiplication and you will have first equation. The next one is if 3 is added both numerator and denominator, becomes 5 by 6, means x plus 3, y plus 3 and 5 by 6. So you will have another equation, and rest you know how to do with the substitution method. And here's the last question. It is given based on the is, and because I have explained you in the last exercise, so hopefully you will do the last question of this exercise. So this, now we have completed with exercise 3.3, and in the next exercise we come with the another algebraic method, which is elimination method.